Welcome back everyone to my playthrough of Doom 64. My name is Boden and today I'm gonna proceed with level number 13, the Dark Citadel. And this level is actually quite long, so make yourself comfortable because you're in to a great journey here. By the way, in the corridors of this dark citadel there are a series of traps, and I believe is that there are trigger lines to trigger those traps. And you will see them shortly. For now, let's take a look at this room. It will reveal 2 barons of hell, and you should be very careful. What I like to do is to make 2 of them infight while dealing with the other one. Oh no, I'm so bad at dodging today, I don't know. I'm so bad at this. Now press the switch to go to the next room, but be careful. It's actually a trap. Do not take this blue armor, otherwise this will happen. And you will fall down into the pit of death. You will not be able to get out of there. Now, we could save this cluster of nightmare imps for later, but I like to kill them straight away. And we will come back to this area later, you will see how. For now, let's go backwards and proceed on the corridors of the Dark Citadel. Now, eventually we will come to this area with wooden pillars with a chain gun and some ammo items. What you could do is make these guys infight with each other, but that won't do much. That won't help much here. So alright, I think that was the last one in this area. Find another switch on one of the wooden pillars, and it is needed for progression. By the way, this area is blocked for now, but we will come to it later. And here we have our first secret in this level. Notice how this portion of the wall is differently textured. Basically those vertical stripes are missing. That's because it's a secret area. Press it and it will reveal a lot of great stuff inside, including some energy cells which we will use. See those arrows? This is the trap basically I was telling you about. So we explored the left passage. If you go to the start of this area, of this level. Now let's explore the right passage, which is this one. And another series of traps, of arrow trap is revealed. Now eventually you will come to this area. I like to take the left passage first and kill those arachnotrons. Yes, there are 2 of them here. Take all the items here and see how many enemies inside. That's not a very good position to fight them. So instead I will go to the right passage, but be careful, this imp will come out from the wall, and that's an indication of a secret, right? So come inside to find a supercharge, and it's actually a non-official secret. Non-official means that it doesn't count as a secret, but it looks like a secret. Let me kill those arachnotrons now. Alright, before I go there, let's explore the room with nightmare imps, at least the one where they were before. Now, that's where we take this blue armor. You have to run straight forward to take it, and you should be fine. But unfortunately we have to backtrack a little bit, but that's okay. Be careful of the traps again. Now we could go down through this opening. It's basically a lift, but what I like to do is to use this window. Except be careful of the ambush here. When you step inside... Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, I'd like to use BFG here because there are a big cluster of enemies here. It will kill many of them. See, at some point those imps will appear, and I don't know what exactly triggers them to appear, but anyway, be prepared for that. We can now drop down here and kill the remainder of the enemies. By the way, look at this area. It's a courtyard, and basically it looks breathtaking, don't you think so? Oh. I was too slow to dodge that fireball. No, you don't. Now, we could grab everything we need. That door requires the blue key. So, the only way to go is to that room over here. But before I do that, I'd like to collect this invulnerability. It will come really handy in the next area. So let me do that. Oh, sorry. But you basically have to strafe run. It may take a couple of tries. Let me see how many tries it will take me. Almost. I did it before, I can do it right now. missed it terribly. I don't know, maybe there's more efficient way to do this, but alright, I got it. Now let's go to that room I was talking about earlier. And that room actually is quite dangerous because it contains a lot of barons of hell. I'll be using rockets on them. Alright, I think those are all of them, but I'm not sure. Let me check real quick. Now, this area contains a blue key, but it's only accessible when you trigger a trap with lots of arrows. Like here. See, that blue key is over there. So, there are two ways of grabbing that blue key. The first way is to use the invulnerability, but in that case you have to battle the Barons of Hell without it, or to take it without invulnerability, but in that case you have to take some damage. I chose the second way of grabbing it, so let's take it without invulnerability. Obviously you will take some damage, but not much. Alright, now I got the blue key. If you're low on health, you can grab this medikits. Now with the blue key, let's drop down and open that blue door. And the switch will basically unblock the bars or the passage, the barred passage we saw earlier. It will unblock it for us. Oh, I forgot about these two. Be careful, in addition to two specters, there's also a Baron of Hell somewhere here that appeared. Oh, he's here, okay. Never mind. Maybe nightmare imps will help me a little bit. Alright, and now he's dead. By the way, can we talk about how beautiful this area is? All those lights coming out from these windows. I really like corridors like this in video games, with those interesting and mysterious lights coming from the windows. And by the way, what is that? It looks like a passage. Well, it's another secret area, but we will grab it a bit later. For now, let's go to this switch and proceed to the next area. For this area, I will be mostly using the chain gun. All right. My goodness. Anyway, before we go there, upstairs, I will go here, downstairs. This is a spooky library. A library in hell. No, I'm only joking. It's not hell yet. At least I think it is not. It's a dark citadel so far, so press this switch. It's a library in a spooky area. That's what it is. Oh, that wall will lower down if you're not careful enough. Come on, please die. Alright, thank you. Now this basically library area is done. And if you were attentive enough, you probably noticed these items on top of these bookshelves. But how do we grab them? Well, you have to find a bookshelf with the misaligned books, so to say, and that is this one. Press it and the shelves will be lowered. You can also use these shelves to drop on top of the bookshelves and collect any item that you need here, like those rockets, for example. Now I think we can proceed to the next library area, which is this one. Alright, the library area is done, but the next encounter is a little tricky. Actually not tricky, but dangerous. So for that reason I will be using my unmaker here. Because I'm thinking that... See how powerful it is right now? That's because we have not one, but 2 demon keys. And by the way, on the auto map you are able to see those demon keys. I never realized that before, but now I do. Now I hear something teleported. I wonder what that could be. Alright. Now, the next encounter is very dangerous because it will contain a lot of barons of hell. So what I like to do is either use the BFG or the rockets or the unmaker. Let's try to make enemies infight a little bit at first, and then I will group them together and BFG them to death. Just be careful of those pillars. They may block your path if you are not careful enough. What are you doing here, Cacodemon? Oh, now they are infighting. Okay. One more BFG shot. Alright. For the rest of them I will use rockets. See, they were pretty wounded already. Now, we have... Oh, did I say that that was a yellow key? That was actually a red key. I always confuse these two colors because the red key sometimes appears to be yellow in this, I mean, visually looks like a yellow color, but anyway, you know what I mean. So we have the blue key and the red key, and this is the final area, but before we go there, let's collect that last secret. And that secret should be right behind this wall. So don't worry if you spent a lot of BFG energy here, because we have another BFG here. Oh yes. As well as the Mega Sphere, which is always nice to have. So now with all this full arsenal we can get to the final area, which is red door. And it's interesting how those nightmare imps are alerted, but they are not doing anything here. They are not shooting at me. Why? I keep asking this question every time I come to this area. But since they are enemies anyway, I will just kill them. If you think that I should not kill them, let me know in the comments. I'd like to hear your or read your argumentation, your reasoning. But anyway, now let's grab this yellow key. This is actually a yellow key. And deal with the last encounter, which is a couple of barons of hell. All right. And that was next to last enemy, because the last enemy is behind the yellow door and it deserves a quick death from the Unmaker. Oh! I'm sorry, that was the red door. This is the yellow door. That was so stupid of me, I apologize. Alright. I still can't believe that I confused these two doors, but anyway, we are close to the finishing this long level. Alright, that was level number 13, Dark Citadel. This level is long, but nevertheless it's interesting. I think there are a little too many traps in this level, especially that room with the many arrows down below and barons of hell. It took me a while to figure out But anyway, that's just how Doom 64 goes. You have to be prepared for that kind of challenge, and I'm sure there will be more of these later on. So I hope you liked this. You liked this playthrough. Let me know in the comments, and I hope you want to see more. So I will meet you next time for that. For now, I will go practice the next couple of levels, right? Anyway, my name is Bodan. See you next time. Bye bye.